In this video, I'm going to be explaining trading to a total new beginner. So if you don't know what trading is, you've not traded before, this video is for you because I'm going to make it very simple in a way that even a kindergarten child can understand. Let me just go straight into it. First of all, what is trading? Trading is simply buying and selling. That's just the way to understand it. You are buying an article or you are buying a product and with the hope of selling it. Now, the next thing I want to explain is the difference between trading and investing because most beginners confuse these two together. But they are two different things. Now, in trading, it is usually done within a small period of time or a short period of time. It's usually maybe between a few minutes, a few hours, maybe a few days. But investing is more of long term. And also in trading, you're going to make money whether you are buying or whether you are selling. You make money in both ways. So you can decide to buy the market or you can decide to sell the market depending on what your analysis is. But in investing, you make money when a price of a commodity or a price of a stock that you bought appreciate over time. So you're looking at making money after months or after years. For example, you bought into stock, let's say you bought Google or you bought Facebook or any stock at all, and you expect it to appreciate in value over the years, and then that is when you're going to make money. So you can see the difference. Trading is within a short period of time, whereas investing is for the long term. So you buy and hold for the long time, right? Now let's talk about how the market moves and why it moves. So the simple reason why it moves is because there is a battle between buyers and sellers, and that creates demand and supply. Simple economics, when the price keeps increasing or when the demand is high, then the price will go up. But when the supply is high, the price will go down. That is simple economics. So this struggle or this imbalance between the number of buyers in the market and the number of sellers in the market creates that demand and supply. That is how the market moves. And there are people that will call the market movers. These are people with very large amounts of money to spend in the market. You and I are referred to as the retail traders. So we don't even have so much influence in the market, right? But we just speculate and play along. So we have the big players, the big banks, the institution traders, and then you have the retail traders who are you and me. Now, for you to trade, you definitely need to have a platform. Institutions can actually go direct to trade the market, but as a retail trader, you always need a platform. And those platforms are referred to as brokers. They are like the middleman that bridges you between you as a retail trader and the market. And that is why I use this particular broker here called LiteFinance. And it is very, very beginner friendly. If you go to the first link in the description of the video, you'll be able to sign up. Right. So once you sign up, what you're going to do is to open an account, fill out your details, and register and verify your account. Make sure that your account is verified. What you need to do is to supply your ID and proof of address. For proof of address, you can use things like your bank statement or your utility bill. So once you submit all those things, your account is verified, then you are ready to start trading. Now, as beginners, you might not really know your way around trading. So you can start with signals. So what signals does is to kind of give you a direction of where the market is. So that's one good thing I like about this particular platform here. So if you come to your dashboard, you would see where you have analytics, and if you select analytics right here, you will see the section that is for signals. So once you click on these signals, you can see that it shows you all the different pairs. So these are the pairs that you're going to be buying and you're going to be selling. For example, this is odd card, which means Australian dollar and Canadian dollar. And you can see that the cumulative signal is showing is sell. You can see all these are indicators, but you can see mostly is showing a sell. So this is not guaranteed that you must go and sell the market right now. But as a beginner, you can start from here. It gives you an idea. So when you now open the chart to analyze, you have an idea of where the market is going. So that is one good thing about this particular tool right here, that it has this signal feature. Okay. So if you're just starting out and you need something that can give you direction, so you can start from here with the signals, right? Now the next thing I want to explain to you is charts. So charts are the moving candles that you see on your screen. Let me show you an example right here. Now this is a typical example of what the chart looks like. So on your chart, you're going to be seeing stuff like this that looks like candle. So they are called candlesticks. And the red one signifies when the market is selling, the green one signifies when the market is buying. Now, as you're looking at this candle, there are basically four parts. So you have the entry, you have the close, you have the low, and then you have the high. All right. So this place right here is where this price closed and started forming this candle. For example, we're looking at this candle now on 1 day. So it means that every candle we're looking at here formed within 1 day. Now, for a sell candle, the reverse is just the case. So right here becomes the entry, here becomes the close, here also remains high, and here remains the low. So for example, here is where the price closed. You can see that the previous candle was a green candle and it closed at this point and then started forming the candle right here. So it got up to this high point and then got up to this low point and eventually came back to this point, and this becomes the close point. So that is a simple way to understand the candle and how it moves and how to read it. Now, the next thing I want to explain to you is the risks to the reward. Okay, so usually in trading we have what we call risk to reward ratio. Risk to reward ratio simply means how much you're willing to risk and how much you're expecting to make in terms of profits. For example, if I'm going to be trading with $100 and in each trade I want to risk $10, $10 becomes my risk. Now, if I'm intending to make back $20, now $20 is my profit. So if you look at it, 10 to make back 20, so that is 1:2. If I'm risking $1 to make back $2, that means my risk to reward ratio becomes 1:2 as well. But if I'm risking $1 to make back $5, my risk to reward ratio becomes 1:5. So every time you're trading, you want to trade with risk to reward ratio between 1:2 and 1:3. Now, for you to become profitable in the market, you need to have an edge. And that edge simply means your expectation, discipline, your game plan, and your emotional intelligence. So, as a newbie, you need to also take charge of your trading psychology, and that entails being in control of your emotions, being in control of your fears, your greed, and patience. So, you need to master these things. That will help you to be profitable in the trading space. Now, I did a more detailed tutorial on how to trade, so you can just go ahead and watch this video to learn more about trading. And if you want to join my community, click the link in the description to join my Telegram channel. I hope you got value from this video, and I will see you guys in my next video.